Soulful Sunday, our time to reflect and connect. And I see Instagram is letting you all know that I'm live. I'll just wait for a little bit to see who might join me this morning. Or I'll see later who's got the replay. And with any luck, we will be able to save the video and upload it to IGTV. The last couple of weeks, for whatever reason, didn't work, so that's all right. Okay, I'm just gonna get started. Let's get this party started. So, yeah, speaking of parties, if you're on my email list and watching this, then you will have seen that in the reminder for today, to join me today, that May 17th is my mom's birthday. And she does have her rebirthday of July 29th, but I, for the longest time, celebrated her and her birthday on May 17th. So I decided to put my water in a wine glass, and add some cherries to it. And so that's how I'm celebrating that today. So it also has some great antioxidants and like vitamin C, and also boosting your iron, which is wonderful at any time, but definitely these days for sure. So let's start by just getting comfy, whether you want to be standing or sitting. We're just going to take a few moments and do some reflection. You don't need to, but if you've got a journal handy, you can. Otherwise, just in your heart, because that's where it stays anyway, is totally fine. Okay, so let's take 3 breaths together, closing your eyes, bringing your attention to between your eyes, inhaling through the nose, and exhaling out the mouth. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Rubbing your hands together, creating some energy. Well, I already have energy. Let's warm up the energy. Let's get going. And slowly, oh, I like that feeling. Just play with that a little bit. And then bring over your eyes. And with your hands still there, opening your eyes and circling them to the left and circling them to the right. And let's just take a moment and become mindful to what are we appreciating and thankful for right in this moment. And going right into as one of my friends, Tanya, says, the bosom of your heart. Really, truly, what are you from that deepest part of your soul thankful for in this moment? And for me, the first thing that comes is new beginnings. And invite you to, if you like, to share in the comments, whether you're watching live or on the replay, or send me a DM with what you get. Otherwise, this is for you, and you can keep it private to yourself. That's all good. For me, new beginnings. Yeah, and continuing to what I was sharing when we first got on, that much like the transition of my mom, almost 7 years ago now, and today was her birthday when she was here. Yeah, the metaphor, the similarities with what we're going through with COVID is definitely a mourning. And at the same time, it's a new beginning. And I'm feeling really much more orientated and with eager anticipation, actually, for what's new and what's next. That what can we create now? What is there to experience now? What is there that we can celebrate and be curious and actually happy about? That, okay, it is what it is, and what do we do now? Because honestly, I don't know about you, but I really love to feel good. And for a lot of my life, I felt a little bit guilty for that, but I'm kind of done with that. So I'm just going to feel good because I'm a relentless champion of my vibration, and I want to feel good. Not from my ego, but lit up in my soul. For what has me feeling my natural aliveness and vitality, and has me want to wake up and get out of bed in the morning, and almost like I don't want to go to sleep at night because it's so great. And not because it's all rainbows and sunshine, because for sure I have had my days where I don't want to get out of bed, and I don't. And I don't feel guilty about it. I don't change out of my pajamas. I don't shower. But it's okay. I know I'm being very vulnerable here because I just want to share that it's that all of these feelings and there's so many ways to look at new beginnings and just to honor that. So in me honoring it for myself gives you permission, whether you know it or not, and not that you need mine, but maybe it inspires you like I have been inspired by others who have embraced their inner knowing, for you to do the same, because that's what I also am thankful for, is for all the people in my life that have followed their yes, so that I could do the same. Because I just have to say that knowing that you're not alone, it's something, and that we're in this together, no matter what it is that you're experiencing, COVID or not, that you aren't alone. There are others who have had similar experiences and have some wisdoms that can share. And it's just our ego that wants to keep us small, but our soul knows, and following that is such an adventure. But that's another live. Okay, so the next reflection is, if you are feeling unsettled right now, or is there anything that has you feeling unsettled, well, what would that be? Just want to acknowledge it, give it a voice, let it be heard. No judgments. And for me, right now is a little bit unsettling, is the fear of being judged. And even though I know, partially with my brain and also with my soul, that it doesn't matter what other people think, and what you think for yourself is what matters most. I didn't live my life that way for most of it. What other people thought of me was like the core of how it ran my life. So as I have shifted from that over time. It still shows up, it's just very little. And I just remind myself of when I'm reminding my loved ones that, you know what? People are always judging. We're always judging. They're going, and I can't remember where I originally heard this from, but it really helped me with evolving and shifting to just following my heart, because there are 3 groups of people. You're being you and being all of you, right? When you are being all of you, without the filters, without like, dimming anything or adjusting anything, you're just full out yourself with no holding back. There are going to be 3 groups of people. Those who like love and raving fans for what you're doing. And then there's going to be another group on the other side that totally hate it, can't stand it. And then in the middle are the people that really don't care. Like, they're totally neutral. And none of them actually really matter, because all of them would have you looking outside of yourself for validation. And as my good friend Jennifer Huff says, the universe thought you were a good idea. What else do you need? And I really love that she shared that, because it's kind of true. Kind of true, but a lot true. And if you're of the thinking that that you are a creator and source, and you're an extension of that, then what I came to think was, well, then I must have thought it was a good idea at some level to be here. So then I'm going to choose to be here and be here fully. So that's where that comes to. So I guess then that leads into the next question that I like to ask myself is, and you guys, is what, if anything, would you like clarity and guidance on? So I would say it's show me how to be here fully myself, without giving a rip, and even more, and what else lights me up? What new things haven't I tried that I could explore that light me up? And maybe what things have lit me up in the past that would still light me up now that I forgot about, that I could try again, that I could start doing again. So I'd love to know if you guys are willing to share in the comments later or now, or send me a DM. That would be really cool. And so let's see. Let's find out from our lovely deck of flower spirit cards by the lovely Melanie Eclair. With what everyone is getting for themselves right now, what message, what universal message is there that would support and guide us right now, today, and if we choose to, for the rest of the week, just to play with that over the next few days. Okay. Let's see here. What is there? Oh, here we go. So cute. And I can't remember which one this is, but I'll look it up. But the message is, I stay in the present by keeping my energy field clear. Ooh, I like that. That seems very appropriate, don't you think? If you think so, give me a thumbs up or some hearts. I stay in the present by keeping my energy field clear. I know I've drawn this one before. I think it has one of my favorite exercises in it for clearing our energy, if I'm thinking of the right one. But if not, it's okay. Whatever is in here will be perfect. I know that. Oh, right. Okay. Now they put the Latin names, and I never took Latin, as I've told you guys before who are watching. So if I butcher it or, totally mess it up, please let me know. It is the leucojoum, or also known as summer snowflake. My message is one of clarity. And it calls us to release the past and let go of all your rigid ideas about how the future should be. Wow, this is powerful for right now, isn't it? So much of our present is hampered by regrets or longings for the past. It is time to shed these old skins, those comfortable but stilted feelings, and to become more present in the moment. The clear light of the summer snowflake spirit urges a new way of being. We must clear ourselves of negative memories now and do it ourselves rather than waiting for someone to rescue us. How would it feel to have no past at all? Liberating or terrifying? If we live in the now, then each moment is new and does not belong to the past or the future. Change can only happen in the present. So change your past right now. This is a fantastic opportunity for transmuting any negativity that is hanging around you from another time. Here is a simple exercise to help you clear out negativity. 2 or 3 times a day, lift your hands above your head, fingertips together, and then pass them down in front of your body from head to thighs. Whilst you do this, say out loud or to yourself, clear. And imagine all the negativity being swept away. Feel past experiences clearing away from you and any negative energy you may have picked up from others evaporating. This is a powerful way to stay conscious and clear. If you do this regularly, it will clear your energy field and allow you to be in the moment. Okay, so we can do that. Maybe no time like the present, right? Okay, so let's stand, and then I'm gonna stand so I can get my arms up, and I'm gonna go all the way. I know they say to do it to your thighs, but I'm gonna do it all the way to my feet. So reaching up, inhaling, fingertips, and clear. Clear. And say it like you mean it. Clear. Awesome. Okay, so from here, I think for today, I'm feeling like for our yoga poses, we can do pyramid and triangle in a reverse, just to like twist and release all that doesn't belong anymore. And of course, if you, as always, you listen to your body, and if you are feeling called to do a different pose, you can do that, of course. So just we want to be about hip width apart and the heels lining up. Feel the four corners of your feet on the ground. If you're not doing it on your mat and you're just on the floor or carpet, make sure you have no socks on and just make sure you're feeling really nice and grounded. And hips square to the front. And inhaling the arms up above the head. And exhaling forward. Bring the hands into prayer if you like. And reaching forward, the hands down the front of your legs to where you can reach. I have really long arms, so don't go by me. Inhaling and exhaling here. I'm watching the hips shifting. And then on an inhale, coming up, bringing your left hand, palm open, your right hand on your thigh, just to hold here. Coming up to, and then we're going to bring our right hand behind our back and slowly opening and lifting up, rolling open through the pelvis. And if you like, you can reach up your right arm, making sure that your shoulders are in alignment, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling all those bits that have been compressed, expanding. And on the inhale, coming up nice and slow. Exhale, hold it here. Take another inhale and reach back for reverse. Very good. Inhaling, coming up. And then coming in, bringing the feet to center. And then we'll exhale. And forward fold from the hips to straddle pose. You can widen your legs if you like. What feels good, keeping the knees soft. Your hands can be flat on the floor, or you can do wrists. Or if you're not quite there, that's okay. They can be dangling above the floor. No big deal. And then slowly bring your feet closer together, then we'll do the other side. Again, just lining up your heels. Might be a little bit wider than hip width apart, and it just depends. You fit your body to fit the pose. And feeling the four corners of your feet on the ground, making sure that your left foot or back foot, if you've got the right foot front, is pushing into the ground. Okay, all the toes. Again, hips square forward. Inhaling, bring the arms up, and exhaling, bringing the arms forward, sliding onto your leg, keeping the knees soft. Take a few breaths here, rolling the shoulder blades back, navel to spine, inhaling and exhaling. On the next inhale, bringing the right arm inside the right knee, bringing the left arm behind your back, inhaling and opening up through the pelvis and the hips, keeping the shoulders square. And if you like, you can inhale and add the left arm, fingers stretched, and inhale, and hold it here. Take an exhale, and another inhale, and exhaling, coming back for reverse, and inhaling, coming into the middle, and bringing the feet together, and we'll come into mountain pose. Feeling the four corners of your feet, stretching your toes, rolling your shoulder blades back, tucking the tailbone under, And just gently resting your head in the center. And just imagining that you are, well, not even imagining, remember that you are the eye of the storm. That when you are fully in your presence, bringing your awareness, your consciousness, your spirit, whatever is your word, is in the space between your eyes into your third eye and connected through down your throat to your heart, into your solar plexus, and into your sacral and root chakra, down to the ground, to the core of the earth. And bring that up all the way up throughout your crown, out through this trisphere to the sun. And back down, and feeling those energies are running through you. This is you, your vital force energy. And then anything and everything that is floating around, no matter how fast or slow it is, buzzing around, you have choice of how you respond. Are you going to be in reaction and response, or are you going to stay here and be your own sovereign being and let everyone do the same? And hey, it's okay if you get you can come back. That's the cool thing. And just practice. That's all it is. So that's what I love about yoga, is that it's not just what we're doing on the mat. It's how do we take this feeling and use it in our life. So you can imagine that whatever it is that you do or be, whether it's mom, dad, whatever your role is in that moment, whether you're the business owner or the store clerk or the the parent, that whatever is going on, you can be in this. You can be your own mountain that is solid and firm while the rain goes by, the sun goes by, the clouds go by. You get to choose what you want to ooze. And you can recall this at any time. So that's what we're activating right now for you. Is that when something is going on, that you have a choice about how you want to be about it. And it's all good. Whatever you choose. Let's breathe that in. Inhale. And exhale. And opening your eyes and shake it all out. And for our next part will be our self-massage. I'm just going to have some water, so I invite you to do the same. And today feels like doing some head and neck things. So some of these moves might be familiar to you if you joined me for my Indian head massage workshop that I did either in person last year, or I did a virtual one, and there's a link in the bio if you it's hosted on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. It's half an hour and I go into more details and some different moves that you might want to try I instructed them that you can do them on yourself or with loved ones, or whether you shave your head or have long luscious locks. the moves really are suitable for everyone. So I really wanted it to make it available for everyone during this time, and always as ways to, yes, they help to reduce stress. And as I mentioned earlier, really want to focus on what I want, and what I want is to feel good. So I want to engage in doing that. So the more I focus on doing things that feel good and light me up, I really don't have to think about reducing stress, because I'm not doing things that would cause that, right? Okay, so let's see, what should we start with? Okay, let's just start with some hand exercises just to warm them up. Stretching, and these are also good anytime, even if you're not going to do massage, just from, being on the computer or whatever work that it is you do, using your hands, always good to stretch them. Okay, so I'm going to start with tilting our head to the right and take our right hand over our left shoulder, and I'm going to do like a friction movement backwards and forwards with all four fingers, so using the pads here, and as firm pressure, and start from as best you can reach the back of your shoulder, top of your shoulder, so you can go back and forward and go across just above the back, all the way up your neck to behind your ear. And then you come back down. And make sure you remember to keep breathing. I know sometimes when I'm teaching this for myself, I hold my breath because I'm thinking. There's lots going on at the same time. So just remember to breathe. And then we'll do the other side. And the great thing about doing Indian head massage is that it's lymphatic style type of massage, so it's about increasing blood flow and oxygen supply and releasing toxins. So it really is very helpful for really overall well-being, but neck strain, eye strain, releasing tension and headaches, and helps with healthy eyesight and healthy hair growth, which kind of makes sense, right? Getting all those nutrients into the scalp, because we use it so much, right? So to bring it back. Okay, and then we'll do some, my favorite, shampooing and little tugs. So just so you can see what I'm doing, I'm doing it on top of my hair, but you want to get it underneath, is I'm making circles with using all my thumbs and fingers across, the size, shape of my head, and then I'm lifting the hair at the root and giving a little tug, okay? And obviously my friends who are shaving their head just, do the circle, okay? Right. So you work to the center, and then you do front and back together. This is nice and slow, not any rush. And then do from the front right to the back left, coming into the center. And then the opposite side. Good, and then we'll do raindrops. This is really good for waking up, simulating flow, and releasing tension. Get it right along the hairline, down the back of the neck, top of the shoulders. Okay, and then let's see. Let's do let's finish with head squeeze. So I'm going to show you on top of the hair what's happening, but you want to do this move underneath the hair, get right onto the scalp. So you're going to start above the ear, and you're going to use the heel of your hand and both sides, and you're gently but firmly squeezing into the scalp and lifting up, and you hold that for 3, 2, 1, and release. And then you go up the side of the head and do that again. So I'll show you what that looks like underneath. So you're going to be underneath, and you're going to squeeze in and lift up. 3, 2, 1. Very good. And then the last one is like at the front, and your fingers can be pointed up or towards the front, whatever is easier for you. And just carry it out to your shoulders, and it can be a good chest stretch too. Be mindful of that. Okay, and then so third, let's leave it. Squeezing, lifting up. 3, 2, 1. And then just, fix your hair and let yourself know we're good. Inhale and exhale. Thank you for joining me for this week's Soulful Sunday Live and celebrating my mom's birthday with me. This was dedicated to her. I wouldn't be where I am today without her contribution to me, even in her transition. And here's to new beginnings, and I will see you next week here, hopefully. And if you would like to again know more about the Indian head massage moves, just check the link. If you have any questions for me or want to share anything, please reach out to DM me. And if you would like to be on the email notifications of what else I'm up to, there are some things that I share and do only exclusively to those who are on my email list. And I do different things here on Instagram for all my friends here. And I love you so much. If you're Ontario, I hope that you can get outside today and enjoy the sunshine. We have 2 sunshiny days in a row. Yay! And I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Much love to you. Namaste.